What's up, lunatic fringe? Let's talk. There's a lot going on, and you might have noticed some things are starting to happen. You're starting to see just a tiny bit of the beginning of a pump, and will it continue? Well, I want to say I do think that it will. There are a lot of people right now, analysts, professionals, people whose job it is to predict these kind of things, that are saying that this next move that we are just not ready for. So make sure you hit that like button on the way in, and let's talk about what's going on, because it is my opinion, and I've told you this for a while, that there would be an inflection point where it's about to get very, very real. And guess what? Liquidity is flowing into these markets. The US dollar, people are stacking right now. And when they're stacking, what does that mean? It means that it's going to come to this market. It means that it will show up here. It's just a matter of timing at this point. So hit that like button and let's get after it. All right, guys, before we get started, Luna Classic Trobits is the place to go if you want to help. 173,000 was burned yesterday. All we need is for you guys to get in here and just really engage with this content. Click a few ads, if you will. Doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is be present and be part of it. And guess what? The rest will handle itself. There are thousands of you that watch these videos every single day, but not thousands of you that go to this website. If you guys would take the time every single day to just go to trobits.com, links in the description down below. If you just go there, you just engage with the content, then guess what? We burn a lot more Luna Classic. If you want to burn Luna Classic, this is one of the easiest ways for you to do it. Also, if you're a SHIB holder, the same thing applies. They burned 841,000 SHIB just yesterday. So this is a big burn protocol. Take advantage of it. Also, we're giving away another two $100 winners. I'm going to pick two $100 winners from the comment section down below for Terra Casino. If you are interested, then please put your down there. Put your name for Terra Casino down in the comments down below. I'm going to try to keep it clean as possible. You know, there's XAI17OZ7 people that are, constantly in here trying to scam all of us. I'll try to keep that as clean as possible. I need to know your on Terra Casino, and we're going to draw randomly a winner, and let's see how it goes. We're going to do this today, and then on Monday, and we'll see how this closes out. Pick two winners. So put your name down below. Here we go. All right, guys. You know my platform here, terrapump.fun, would like to unbond. Like it annoys me greatly that we've only unbonded two so far, and it looks like Neil is about ready. We need, the threshold is 75 million. Native balance right now is 26 million, so about 50 million more Luna Classic, and Neil will unbond and be into the wild, which would be fantastic. Certainly would help out. J Money looks like it's continuing a tiny bit of a surge. LLO as well, that's lunklive.org, and then Strathcole has a nice little run going as well. You got to go way down here to find Bleaves. Like, what are you guys doing? Like, oh my goodness, you know what I mean? So anyway, if you are interested, there are quite a few out here. We just want to get these things unbonded. You can buy Believe if you want, but really we just need you to buy something out here that resonates with you. Get enough of these. Again, there's over 1,000 people. Look, if 1,000 people each put 100,000 into Believe, it would unbond immediately. We would make an enormous, some of you would make an enormous amount of profit, and this would be a launch into the wild. Now, once it's launched into the wild, I'm not doing anything with it. Nobody's doing it. These are meme coins, okay? So I don't have some grand plan where I'm going to do anything with it or anything like that. But as my channel grows, this is for you. As my channel grows, as my influence in this crypto space continues to move forward, and it has moved forward, then guess what? More people are going to know, and then it's going to be easier to buy, Believe. And then what happens then? Well, then it goes to million market cap, 2 million market cap, 3 million market cap. You never know what's going to happen, right? So if you're fading it right now, you're messing up. All right, so the injection of liquidity is now 25 USDC and 25 Lunk equivalent. So instead of 30,000, which was the original number, it's now 50,000. And we had somebody, Cat with Hat over here, this would be 50,000, not 30,000, but it was originally 30,000 before it was edited. So, and by the way, I had to go over here and double sit dark mode to make it work. So Commonwealth, get it together. Like, I don't know why the cookie's not saving. So There you have that. It's not up for a proposal yet, by the way. There are no proposals currently live right now. The final one was the clarification on entities for Terra Classic rebranding, and that was rejected soundly. So we're done with that one. Meme coins, getting a little bit of a rip here. We got 10% update on Cookie today, 5% down on Cat with Hat, but Luna Classic starting to move a little bit today, and so is USTC. I was right. And we're going to get to that in just a moment. But as far as meme coins go, you can see right here, Garuda still kind of holding up pretty well, and Hera holding up pretty well. Food, you know, the typical subjects right here seem to be just kind of in that sort of holding pattern, waiting for that next leg up, that next big move. And I think that it's starting to happen right now. So we'll see whether I'm right about it or not. But it's a good sign when we start to see a little bit of progress in the market. Total market cap is down $4 billion on the day, but Luna Classic is up 3%. USTC is up 9%. Now, you might be asking yourself, why? Well, I can't make hide nor hair of exactly what it is that's going on. When you just kind of look around, there's no special anything that has really led to this sort of pump. So you can throw USTC in here, and you don't see, like, there's really no answer here as to why, other than what we talked about, I think it was 2 days ago, maybe 3 days ago. Terra USD was listed on CNBC, and maybe people are seeing it on replays and they're realizing, oh wow, you know, a big opportunity here, and I'm fading it. So maybe we'll see something big happen. Now, only 200 million being burned over the last couple of days. That's a testament right now to retail not being here. However, remember I said this was one of the worst burn days that we had? Well, it ended up not being. 23 million is what got burned yesterday. And that, by the way, is a very low amount, but it picked up greatly towards the end of the day yesterday, meaning, in my opinion, and I don't have any facts to back that up, but meaning, in my opinion, that maybe, just maybe, we were doing a little bit more towards the end of the day, and the market was starting to round itself into what could end up being a nice little pump. Now, USTC not burning anything significant. And again, until we get retail popping back in and making some big moves, then it's going to take a few before that happens. Volume is down again, but the pump is on. Volume is up big on USTC, and the pump over here is commensurate with it. You can see right here for the day, USTC has almost passed LUNC in the amount of pump that's happening right now, the volume flow for the day. So, you know, we could be seeing that USTC breakout that I've been telling you about for a very long time. And then let's finally check in on Teraport. We've got our stake in here. We've earned 2.47 Terra so far. Not going to earn a whole lot, but we do want to accumulate. We do want to stack up, because in the event that that proposal goes through, 50,000 for USDC with a 25,000 USDC pairing, along with the 25,000 in LUNC pairing. Once we've got that pairing in here, then this becomes the place to be and the place to go, and becomes one of the more aggressive, in my opinion, utility coins that there are in this ecosystem. So if we're using Terra over here, then I think that that adds and enhances the value of Terra, along with Juris and Garuda. There are a couple of them out here, some utilities that I think, as this ecosystem starts to you know, get a little bit bigger, this is where we start to see some kind of big move. And, you know, you should have yourself a bag of Terra at this point. So I'm going to accumulate. I'm going to stack a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. I'm not going all in or anything like that. I'm still, you know, I'm going to hold the bags that I hold and see what happens. Okay. So that's it. That's your update. A lot of we don't know what's going on. A lot of we don't understand why it's pumping. But the markets, I think the markets are getting ready for a big moment. Now, today is Friday expiry, so it could be just a tragic day. I don't know that it's going to be positive. But what I do see, global liquidity index continues to shine. US dollars continue to explode. The only thing left right now is a rate cut, quantitative easing, which is going to be May the 6th, I want to say, or May the 7th, when the Fed meets again. So we have about 3 weeks, in my opinion, before this really gets crazy. But I think there's going to be a pre-pump. I think people are going to get excited because they know it's coming. And there's going to be a lot of institution, the smart money, they're going to front run what's happening right now. They're going to front run what's going on. They're going to start to layer themselves into a lot of alts, a lot of memes, and they're going to bet that on May the 7th, we're going to get another rate cut, and we're going to enter that quantitative easing portion of the market. And once we've entered that, then the party's on. So that's what we're waiting for. That's what appears to be coming. I think people are going to start front running again, and we're going to start seeing some crazy, crazy numbers and some breakout candidates. And hopefully something like Bleep, something like Lunk, something like Terra, something like Juris, Garuda X, something like those are just going to be breakout candidates. And I don't know that they will or will not. Here's what I know. I'm stacking my chips just in case. Let me know what you're doing in the comments down below, but also make sure you put your username for Terra Casino so that we can pick a winner, and that winner gets $100, and we're going to pick two. So it's not financial advice, but I'm always right.